She didn't leave you drifted. Slowly, quietly, subtly, you stopped leading, you stopped sharpening, you stopped showing up with weight. The man you were when she chose you started fading, not because you didn't care, but because you stopped noticing the little things you used to protect with fire. The silence wasn't always there. The distance wasn't always there, but something happened, or more accurately, 1,000 little things didn't happen. You let go of your mission, you relaxed your routine. You softened your spine to avoid conflict. You gave her everything she asked for, but none of the presents she respected. And slowly, without realizing it, you became familiar, not in the comforting way, but in the forgettable way. And when the polarity died, you blamed her for the coldness. You blamed her for not feeling it anymore. But the fire didn't go out on its own. You stopped feeding it. You stopped leading with clarity. You stopped commanding your space. You stopped being the calm in her chaos and started becoming part of the storm. She didn't leave all at once. Women rarely do. She watched you change. She waited for you to notice. She tested your edge and found it gone. She softened into leadership because you stopped offering it. And even though you thought you were doing your best, being nice, agreeable, supportive, what she really needed was your presence, your depth, your certainty, not words, not gifts, not grand gestures, just your strength, quietly held and consistently shown. But you were tired, you got comfortable, you started playing it safe, thinking safety would make her feel secure. But safety without direction becomes softness, and softness without boundaries becomes repulsion. You drifted, and she followed that drift into emotional distance. And one day, you woke up wondering what happened. Wondering where it went wrong. But it didn't go wrong, it just faded. Because you let it. You let yourself become passive. You let yourself stop leading. You let the standard drop until there was nothing left to respect. Type "own" in the comments if you're ready to face the part you played, not out of guilt, but out of responsibility. Because this isn't about punishing yourself, this is about waking up. Realizing that if you drifted once, you can drift again. And the only way to prevent it is through daily, ruthless presence. Through active leadership, through owning your space and leading from the inside out. You don't fix that kind of loss by begging or explaining. You fix it by forging the man who doesn't drift again. The man who anchors, who leads, who chooses structure over softness, clarity over confusion, and mission over mood. You want to rebuild something real? Then start with the man in the mirror. Stop asking what she feels and start asking what you command with your presence. Stop trying to win her back and start winning yourself back. Because when you drift, she follows. But when you lead, she can trust again. And even if she doesn't return, that's not the point. This isn't about her anymore. It's about your standard. About being the kind of man who doesn't fade when things get stable, who doesn't let love become routine, who stays sharp when comfort creeps in. And if you can become that, if you can hold that line, the next woman, or the next chapter, or the next battle you face, will feel your presence like gravity. Because this time, you won't drift. This time, you lead. If you're serious about building something real, something no one can take from you, type "forge" in the comments right now. And if you're ready to keep walking the real path, the hard one, the good one, make sure you subscribe.